Hey guys, it's Mark with Hallmark Pool Supplies. I'm standing here in front of one of my display pools. This pool is operated with a sand filter, and I'm going to show you in this video how we vacuum an above ground pool. Now, before we get started, I want to let you know that when we vacuum an above ground pool, we will be in the filter position. That is the position we use when we vacuum a pool. In some cases, if a pool is extremely dirty, like the Black Lagoon, and it's algae infested, and we've killed algae, and we've got everything settled to the bottom, and we're vacuuming a pool that's that dirty, then we would vacuum and waste. When we vacuum and waste, we have to add water to the pool because you will be taking water down. For the most part, you will be vacuuming in filter. Okay, so now when we get ready to vacuum a pool, it is important to note that we have the proper equipment. And what are we gonna need when we vacuum an above ground pool? At a minimum, we're gonna need a pole, we're gonna need a vacuum head, we're gonna need a vacuum hose, and we're gonna need a vacuum plate. Now, what we wanna do is we wanna attach the vacuum pole to the vacuum head, like so. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our vacuum hose, and this is very important because the vacuum hose actually has two ends. One end swivels and one end is stationary. The end that swivels goes on the vacuum head. Just remember, swivel to swivel. And that goes just like so. And then the vacuum plate goes on the stationary end, which is actually going to be put into the skimmer. Now, what is a vacuum plate and why are we using a vacuum plate? A vacuum plate is designed so that when we hook up into our skimmer, the vacuum plate will go over the basket, and this will pick up all the trash and debris when we're vacuuming. And if you're vacuuming a pool that is got a lot of debris or dirt, we want to use this because if we don't, some people will actually take the hose and stick it straight down in the skimmer, but we risk the chance of clogging the pump, and we don't want to do that. Now, on another note, there are two styles of vacuum plates. There's a vacuum plate that's got an elbow and a vacuum plate that's straight. For this video, we're going to be using the straight plate. I prefer using this. It's just easier to install and remove. But if we use the straight vacuum plate, we will be hooking over the top and going directly into the skimmer. And when we use a vacuum plate with an elbow, we'll be going through the face of the skimmer and hooking up. You can do it either way, whatever you feel comfortable with. I like the straight vacuum plate. In either case, most skimmers will use either or, but we have to make sure that we get the right size because they do make different size vacuum plates. Okay, so now that we have all this hooked up, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our vacuum pole and vacuum head into the pool, and we're gonna take this hose and we're just gonna throw it into the pool. And then what we wanna do is we wanna feed this hose hand over hand. Just like so. And what we're doing is we're priming the hose. We're getting it filled with water. If I was to hook this hose up in the skimmer, we're gonna suck a lot of air. And so by doing it this way, we'll prime the hose, and when we get to the end, we'll see the water come out, and that lets us know that we're primed. And so what we need to do when we hook up our vacuum is we're going to come over here, and we're gonna push out the weir door. And what we do is we push out the weir door, just like so. And then we're gonna hook our vacuum plate in, just like that. And you can see now we're hooked up. Now at this point in time, I'm going to be able to vacuum. And then of course, once we're done vacuuming, we're gonna be able to remove this, but trying to remove this while it's running is kind of hard because it's stiff, so we don't want to jar or jerk this around and break the skimmer. All we have to do is turn off the pump, and then this will float right back out very easily. And then that way we'll be able to clean our basket. And as a rule of thumb, once we're done cleaning the pool is nice and clean. If need be, I like to backwash and rinse the system. This way everything is clean and we're good to go. On another note, when I primed the hose, I did hand over hand method. That is the way most people will prime the hose Some people will actually hook the hose over the return outlet and fill it that way. You can do it either way. It's just a matter of preference. I prefer going hand over hand. It's a little faster, but it does not matter as long as you get the hose primed. That's what's important, because we don't want to lose prime on the pump. So if you guys have a difficult pool related question or a problem and you need help, the fastest way to get in contact with me is book a phone session, and I'll have a link down below for that. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out this video on how pool pros change sand in customers' filters in less than 15 minutes, and you can do the same thing. Definitely remember us at Hallmark Pool Supplies for all your pool needs. I appreciate everybody watching. My name is Mark, and I'll see you guys on the next video.